Welcome all my Sagittarians to your monthly reading for the month of July. Before we jump in, I do always like to start my readings off by welcoming the Creator to be here with us. We're so grateful that you are always with us every second of our lives and that you desire to be. And that within those seconds, you only have unconditional love for each and every single one of us. We welcome you and we thank you. And we also welcome the large group of magical beings of unconditional love and light from the other side who are also here to help bring through messages of love. We welcome you and thank you as well. All right, so we're going to take the kind of the same format as I've done the last couple months, but I've kind of exchanged out some of the cards. So I'm going to start off first with these Art of Manifestation Oracle cards here. And that's going to represent the overall monthly energy of the monthly focus, what the Creator wants you to know about the overall energies, the overall focus that is coming your way for July. Let's shuffle here. All right, Creator, what do you want Sagittarians to know about their, July coming up. Answer came quick. Oh, learn to say no. And that's card number 31. It says, saying no is an act of love. What? When we say a healthy no to an abusive situation, whether this is in response to another person or to ourselves, we are setting limits and establishing healthy boundaries. A healthy no is saying yes to life. Give yourself permission to say no. What a wonderful experience that is. I know, learning the power of no in your life is such a huge transformation. I mean, we learn it when we're like 2 or 3 years old, right? You can always re-educate yourself by spending time with young toddlers because they're all no. But as adults, we don't have to be that that much of a dramatic person about it, right? We can just say no, thank you, and we don't even have to have an excuse. Anything that comes after that is our excuse. And sometimes, yes, we want to not hurt someone's feelings, so we can say something like, oh no, not right now, but hey, how about next week, if we want to do that thing, right? Or, no, I'm not really, that doesn't really excite me. Is there something else we can do, like this, or this, And so you can be honest and truthful and not be a jerk about it as well. So, like the previous months, I've split out the tarot deck. This is going to be the Rider-Waite Tarot. And I have the Major Arcana and then the 4 suits of the Minor Arcana over here, which we'll talk about those in a sec. But for the Major Arcana, we're going to use it like this, and just as far as like what is the overall energy, or what would the Creator like you to know about the month of July in general for the entire month. So we'll just shuffle these up here. Get them nice and mixed. All right, Creator, what do you want Sagittarians to know? What else about their overall energy for July? Okay, I feel like that one is the one that wants to speak here. Yep, you got the Lovers. And what I love about this, of course, everyone's like, oh, it means a relationship, which in this case, I normally don't read it that way. So yes, you definitely can learn to say no in a relationship. And what at the core of us fearing this is like, we don't want to get rejected for not going along with what they want. But that really reveals something about your relationship you have, right? If you can't say no to someone without them freaking out and rejecting you, then maybe they shouldn't be in your life. Maybe it would be not really should or shouldn't, there's none of those, but you can always make a choice, right, of going, you know what, I don't want to invest energy in that anymore. I want relationships where I can be myself and say no when I want to, and accept no from others when they don't want to, without taking it personally, right? This also can mean choices, which we always have a choice, yes or no. So I love that for you. There's always, two different points of view and different sides of things. I love how when we have choices that come up to us, that sometimes they feel urgent, right? Like I have to give them a yes or no answer. And sometimes it's amazing what happens when people go, I need to know right now, yes or no. Oh, well, in that case, no. Oh, well, wait, take more time, because they wanted a yes. They're trying to force you to say yes. But if you say no, sometimes that gives you more time and clearer understanding of what's going on too, right? So I love that. Okay, very good. I think that is all for that there. And then we're going to move into the four suits of the minor arcana. We're going to start off with wands, and each of them are going to represent a different part of your being. And so we're going to kind of split it out from 4 different perspectives for your month of July. And wands is the fire element. And for this reading, it's going to represent your spirit. So whatever the Creator would like you to know about your spiritual adventure for the month of July is what we're going to pull from here. All right, Creator, what do you want Sagittarians to know about their spiritual journey, please? Okay, thank you. Yep, 10 of Wands. And yeah, you've got your hands full. You feel exhausted. And so, spiritual energy can also influence, every area of our life, of course. And so what this represents is just you've been on a journey, you've invested so much, you take on everything, and you're doing a ton of different things. So if you are seeking to grow yourself spiritually, what this represents is you've been on this long journey, you've done so much, or you might be trying to do too much all at once. And it's time for you to be able to say no to some things and to either let some stuff go or say no to a path that you've been on and go, you know what? I've exhausted myself with that. I'm done with it. I'm ready for something else. So I say no to that, it says yes to something else. Which is so perfect. You can see how challenging it is to carry so many wands all at once. We're going to pull some cards here from the Return of Spirit deck. Shirley Harnish, and we'll see what else the Creator would like you to know about your spiritual journey for July. Okay, no, that was my bad there. All right, Creator, what do you want them to know? What do you want Sagittarians to know about their spiritual journey in July? Okay. I love it. Worthy. I love these fractal images. It almost looks like a little creature, like a gremlin almost to me, although there's also looks like someone wearing a hat. I know you psychologists out there, you're going, what does that tell us about you, Bretta Zen? It's like that ink blot test. All right. So it says, you are one of the loving spirits who's come to be in service to humanity this lifetime. This strong desire and need to give to your fellow man is embedded deep within your soul's blueprint. You play an important role in the cosmic plan. This card has come to you today as Spirit's way of giving you a much needed reminder that you hold a great worth and value. You can no longer question whether you're worthy or if you have value in this world. We all look to our physical world for confirmation. We question whether we are good enough, wanted, and needed. We want the world to tell us that we're doing well and that it wants what we have to offer. But your value and worth cannot come from anyone or anything outside of you. Just as you are right now in this moment, you are enough. It's time for you to begin to understand your own worth and your value. Spirit is asking that you start now to understand just how important you are. Begin by asking yourself, how much would you value someone who was as kind to you as you are to others? If you met a person whose inner heart was as caring and loving as yours, would you value them in your life? If someone gave to you as you give to others, would you value it? Of course you would. You need to see yourself. See just how valuable you really are. Your worth does not come from what you do or how you behave. Your worth comes from the fact that you are part of the God source. Once you fully realize this, you will play an invaluable role in helping others to discover their own worth too. And this is so perfect because, we were talking about being afraid of saying no because we're afraid we'll get rejected by others. And so this is totally talking about don't judge yourself by others, and you're able to say no and yes to whatever you want because you want to, not because you feel pressured to from the outside. When we define ourselves by the external things, our self-worth by external things, that's unstable because all those things are unstable, right? But when we define our worth by the inside, by what the Creator of all things believes about us, full of unconditional love, no expectations, the Creator sees us as perfect. And I usually read this card, the Lovers, as the mother and father of all things. This is the love, the unconditional love that we get from the Creator. So that's so perfect that this also mentioned that let that be your foundation of your worth. Because as you go throughout this month of learning no, part of this is getting connected to the higher realms and feeling that unconditional love, because you'll find out your true worth. When we define yourselves by things on the outside, that's what I call retail price, because it's unstable and ever changing, right? Because when you define yourself by the outside, you define yourself by who you're with, what situations you're in, and what you own or have or possess, right? But people change their minds all the time or pass away. Situations never ever stay the same, right? This whole realm is temporary. And things break, deteriorate, or are stolen. So all those things are unstable and not eternal. But the inside, that's the stable thing. That's the never-changing, unending love from the Creator, that unconditional love. So I love that message for you for July. And next we're going to go look at the Pentacles, which the suit of Pentacles, which is the element of Earth, and that's going to represent your physical environment during the month of July. So this is your inner, and we're going to look at what is going on the outer, including the physical, body, and then everything else that's out in the physical world. So we'll see what the Creator wants you to know about your physical environment for the month of July for Sagittarians. What do you want them to know, Creator? What would you like them to know? What's the 411 on their environment? Yeah, blessings abound. So I love this because the Ten of Pentacles is really what is about leaving, not only just that you're going to be abundant, that you have these abundant and you get, those things in the external world that you feel help you along in your life's journey. But it also is about how you'll impact future generations as well, because you can see that there's children and cities and all that kind of thing. The Nine of Pentacles is getting the things that blessings and wonderful things in your life, and the Ten of Pentacles is like that plus having this impact on future generations. I'm trying to think of the word, and my mind's going blank. A legend came to the mind, but that's not what it is. It's about Maybe it is. Maybe that's what they're trying to say, is that, you're going to leave this legend for future generations to go back and go, oh, I remember back when. But it's legacy is the word I was trying to remember. So it's like this legacy that you leave for future generations, the impact that you can have, that we were talking about. We're also going to pull a card here from the Enchanted Map Oracle from Colette Byrne-Reed. And we'll see what else the creator would like you to know about your physical environment. So just know this saying no, allows things to be released, and energy that is being invested into things that isn't taking you where you want to go. As you say no and cut off the energy going to those, you get a bigger flow of energy to go where you want, and that's what's expanding this and allows it to be so big. All right, creator, what else do you want Sagittarians to know about their physical environment, please? What else do you want Sagittarians to know about their physical environment? Okay, thank you. Home. That's number 27. It's a beautiful card there. Yeah, and I love that. One of the things that popped in my head is, you can say no and stay home. You don't have to be out doing so much all the time. You can say no and be selective and spend time in your own home, because what home is where the heart is. So there's an important things going on to stay in your home residence, whatever you consider home. And so the saying for this one is, you are comfortable in your own skin, you belong. I love that. That's so much like worthy here, right? Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. It's a time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people, or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you now, right? Whatever your inquiry, you are where you're meant to be and will reap great benefits by staying on this path regardless of where it leads. Home will always be with you. It's where the heart is. And sometimes I'm prompted to read the reversal of this card as well, because they have a separate little meaning of it, and I do feel prompted, so I'm going to read it. It says, if you don't feel at home, it's time to do a thorough and fearless inventory. What are you hiding from? Are you afraid of being yourself? Do you feel that you don't belong where you are? What if you chose another path? Does your understanding of home perhaps dictate that such a place must be unsafe, unstable, or unfulfilling? It's time to love yourself and create a new sense of safety and security within. You might have chosen a situation that is familiar and led you back to the original source of your pain. No matter, because this is an important and powerful invitation to a new you. Say no to the pain of the past. Say no to the voice of your inner critic. No to those who want to dim your light to make themselves brighter. Choose a new home. Take refuge in knowing that beauty and a true sense of belonging lie ahead. I love that. Can't make that up. No. So that's how you find home, is by saying no to all those things that are keeping you from it. All right. We're going to move here into the next suit, which is the swords. Now, swords are the element of air, and that's going to represent your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindset, your mental state. And we're going to call it, what is your mental adventure for the month of July, is what we're going to say. Creator, what would you like? Okay, well, I was not even finished, so thank you. So, Nine of Swords. This is like the nightmare, or you having trouble sleeping because so much is on your mind. You have so many pressures, so many things, and so you don't feel like mentally at peace. So you have a lot of stuff that's looping in your mind, where these 9 swords feel like 90. And saying no to a lot of those beliefs and those choices, those questions, those unanswered accusations in your mind against yourself. And I feel like this is what you're going to be dealing with, right? As you question your worth and question what's keeping you from feeling safe, these are all the things that are making you feel unsafe, these beliefs. And so questioning that and getting to the heart of your love is what's going to be able to release these for you. It's going to allow you to sleep. It's going to allow you to feel just mentally restful, mentally at peace. So I love that, because I can tell, like, these 10 of Wands, these 9 of Swords, you just feel exhausted. And this journey that you're having in July is going to allow you to say no to so many of the things that, all those leeches that are draining your energy, all those birds that are building nests on your head. You get to say no to those and allow them to move through them. And we're going to pull a card here from the numerology guidance cards, see what else the Creator would like you to know about your mental energy in the month of July. All right, Creator, what else would you like Sagittarians to know about their mental journey, their mental adventure? Yep, healing, number 66. Not a surprise. Because these beliefs, all these things that are, feel like, I almost get like this impression of migraine, all these things that are poking in your brain, in your head, just making you, just creating so much pain within you, both emotional pain and physical pain. And there's this, these beliefs, these whispers of your worth, like we're talking about your worth of, that's what you get, that's what you deserve. Oh yeah, you don't deserve that, you deserve this, you're getting what you deserve. All these accusatory things from all these beliefs, all this chatter you've heard so much of your life that have built these beliefs. And those are the things that you're going to be saying no to, those things that you're going to be investigating and looking at. And these are going to be going away, and they're going to go away quick. I feel that, we have this belief too that, it took forever for these to be formed. It's going to take forever for them to go away. And that's not true. That's another false belief, right? You get to, it's almost like Jenga. Is it Jenga? Where have the tower of all the little things that were built. When you remove one, things collapse. So things unfold faster than it took to grow them and build those beliefs. So you can form new beliefs and new habits fairly quickly. So this card indicates a time to focus on your healing abilities and being of service to others. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to expand your understanding of the healing arts and the many different ways to heal. Perhaps you feel drawn to Reiki, kinesiology, physical therapy, I can't even say that right now, acupuncture, nursing, counseling, or life coaching. Whichever path you choose, it's time to set the wheels in motion. So this card may also indicate a need to receive body work or healing such as the Reiki, kinesiology, acupuncture, cognitive behavioral therapy, or herbal medicine to help shift any stagnant or toxic energy. Your energy field, your aura, absorbs and stores energy from other people, electrical equipment, every illness and trauma in your surroundings, and your own negative thoughts and emotions. Therefore, it's important to clear your aura regularly to elevate your health and well-being and your overall quality of life. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to expand your understanding of the healing arts. You're an energetic being with a natural ability to heal. So when you focus on being of service, the universe will guide you where you're needed most. Set the intention to heal or be healed, and you will be shown the next logical step to take. And the affirmation is, as I heal myself and others, I raise the vibration of the world. So I love that. So perfect. And then lastly, we're going to look at the suit of cups, which cups is the element of water, which of course represents our emotions. So this is going to be what your emotional journey is going to look like in the month of July. And I can imagine it's going to be quite exciting because you're going to have some freedom that is coming from this, that you're doing, just being able to grasp that power of choice to say no to so many things, so many beliefs, is going to just free you. All right, Peter, what do you want Sagittarians to know about their emotional journey in July, please? Yep, I knew it. I knew this was coming. 10 of Cups. You've got the 10 of Wands, you got the 10 of Pentacles, you got the 9 of Swords, and then, this is just a beautiful blessing card. It's like fulfillment. It's like super fulfillment. You've got, again, this is like the 9 of Cups is getting your wishes come true. 10 is just like spreading and having wishes fulfilled, and it just spills out onto everyone around you. It's kind of like the 10 of Pentacles, where it has this legacy of love, and it just spills out. It's like, here it is, rainbows and everything wonderful. It's that feeling of freedom. Like I said, you feel like a little doggy that's been kept in a little kennel for all its life, in the middle of a field, and then the door opens up and you run out of it and you just have the whole world to run in. You just feel this freedom and you're just like, woo! You can see the little dog running in slow motion, its ears flapping in the wind as it runs. It's that wonderful, wonderful feeling. Perfect. I love it. And then lastly, we're going to pull a card here from the Journey of Love to get your final message here, which will be a clarification on what you will be feeling emotionally in the month of July, or what the Creator would like you to know in the month of July about your feelings, emotions. All right, Creator, what lastly do you want Sagittarians to know about their emotional journey for July? Okay. Right chair. Seed of the Heart, number 25. I love that. And I will read from the book here. Within each one of us is a divine seed of love waiting to blossom into fullness. We don't always know what type of blossom we shall be. However, and sometimes if we try to figure it out in advance, the blossoming itself can cause us anxiety, pain, or fear because it's taking us in an unknown, unexpected direction. We may even fear that the direction we're heading is away from our life path and purpose, as if that were even possible. The seed in the heart arises as guidance when we are unfolding in a new manifestation of the divine light within. It comes as encouragement to trust, to surrender, to allow, and to be as open, unthinking, and ready for the unexpected as possible. A plant just needs the right conditions to grow healthy. And if you have ever seen a blade of grass pushing up through a crack in a pavement, then you'll know that when something is meant to grow to the light, it will do so, even against the most apparently insurmountable odds. This oracle brings you guidance. The right conditions are being brought to you, the most perfect support for your own divine blossoming. Trust. Know that the seed in your heart knows how to grow and life supports it. It is also a sign that something in your relationships is sprouting, a new energy. Don't be afraid to try new ways of relating now as your life energy supports it. Beautiful. Yep, the seed of the heart, the seed of your worth, the seed, home is where the heart is, healing of the heart. Wonderful, wonderful July coming up. Don't be afraid of it. I imagine you're not, because looking at all these endings here, the 10, the 10, the 10, the 9, you're exhausted where you're ready to say no to all these things. You're just tired of it. And you're ready to let that higher love fill you up, and you're tired of looking out here for your fulfillment, and you're moving inward where your seed really is in your heart, deep within you. So just as you know, as you go throughout July, you're not alone. You are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and I love you too. We'll talk to you soon. You take care now.